Hello, this video is on Unit 6, Lesson 4. Find probabilities using two-way frequency tables. Frequency refers to the number of times an event or a value occurs. A frequency table is a table that lists items and shows the number of times the items occur. In this first example, you will see the frequency table. The rows represent one category and the columns represent another category. So for example 1, it says, Vincent counted the boxes of cereal in a grocery store with different sizes and numbers of prices. So the numbers of prices represent the rows and the different sizes represent the columns. So there's a lot of information we can get from frequency tables. Keep in mind that we are also looking for probability, and probability also represents the amount of outcomes we want to get over the total possibilities. So in problem number 1, it says, what is the probability that a randomly selected box of cereal contains one prize? So in this example, all of these, all of these represent one prize. So one prize would be the 4 plus the 3, which is 7, but the total number would be the total number in the table. So it would be 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 6. So that would be 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 3 is 10, plus 6 is 16. So the probability that a randomly selected box of cereal contains one prize would be 7 out of 16. Okay, so let's take a look at example 2. Example 2 says, what is the probability that a randomly selected box of cereal contains one prize? So one prize would be the 4 and the 3. So that would be one prize. But then it also says, and is a regular size. So the regular size would be the 6 and the 3. So we are not doing 4 plus 3 plus 6 plus 3 because it says we want to randomly select a cereal that contains both of these requirements. So if you take a look, they both have in common this 3. So the fact that I'm going to choose a box of cereal that contains one prize would be the 3, and it's a regular size. So it's 3 out of the whole total, which is again the 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 6, which is 16. So we don't have to simplify either of these fractions because this is the most simplified way. Okay, so let's take a look at example 2. So again, we have another two-way frequency table. The rows represent one category and the columns represent another category. So the question says, or the scenario says, at a hot air balloon festival, Connor made note of how many passengers were in each balloon and the color of each balloon. Problem number 1 says, what is the probability? So the total number of outcomes in the whole table would be 5 plus 4 plus 1 plus 6. So that's 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 1 is 10, plus 6 is 16. What is the probability that a randomly selected hot air balloon contains 2 passengers? So here's 2 passengers, and it's blue. And it's blue. So 2 passengers and it's blue would be 1 out of 16, and that is simplified. When you put this in IXL, you will be putting 1/16. Question number 2 says, what is the probability that a randomly selected hot air balloon contains 1 passenger and is yellow? So 1 passenger would be here, and this yellow would be here. So that would be 4 out of 16. And we can reduce that by dividing the numerator and denominator by 4, so we get 1/4. So the probability is 1/4, and you would write that on IXO as 1-/4. Let me know if you have any questions.